Acne makes you disgusting. Here's some startling results from a study presented at the last American Dermatology annual meeting. 67% would find someone unattractive if they had acne. 41% did not want to be seen in public with somebody who has acne. 67% of the participants said they would feel ashamed if they had acne. Let me say that again. 67% of people think that shame is the appropriate feeling for people with acne to feel. Acne makes you disgusting. I felt shame. I felt it every single morning when I woke up. And anytime I started to forget to feel that shame, I'd be reminded when I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. It's literally inescapable and it's exhausting, and it lives rent-free in your mind as it grinds away at your self-perception each and every day until you can't even recognize the way you speak to yourself. Acne makes you disgusting. People who haven't had acne have a hard time understanding why it takes such a toll on you, and they'll tell you it's not that big of a deal, or people have much more real problems. For those people, I would say this. Imagine dealing with something that, 1, isn't your fault, 2, has the reputation of being gross or dirty, 3, has been made fun of for decades in the most popular media, and it's acceptable to make fun of, and 4, everyone sees it as a problem that you can, but you just aren't putting the effort in to fix. So every single day, you're dealing with your own negative thoughts, but also the opinions of others that they very boldly and unapologetically share to you. Even if you wanted to escape thinking or talking about it, you cannot. Acne makes you disgusting. I can't count the amount of times someone has joked about how badly they wanted to pop one of my big pimples or one of my big cysts. I would kill myself if I had acne like that is a comment that nobody should hear about their acne, but I've read it tens, maybe even hundreds of times. People have literally told me that I should kill myself because I had acne. When I was in high school, a girl literally told me that I was so ugly that she would never date me because of my acne. And that's just a handful. The amount of times people have centered in on my acne, said what they wanted, and then didn't have a second thought about it and how it would make me feel blows my mind and still hurts my heart to this day. Acne makes you disgusting. Sure, it's easy to say acne is not a big deal when you don't have it. It's easy to say it's not a big deal when you think about acne abstractly as, something that everybody deals with, or as a small pimple that shows up once a month or every once in a while. But when you take the time to realize the full detail of what it's like to have acne, you begin to understand how painful the statement, acne's not a big deal, really is. Imagine everyone thinking that you drive a gross, dirty car, for example, and that you should upgrade it, right? Then imagine having a picture of that car on your shirt that you have to wear everywhere you go. Someone reminds you of it every single time you talk, and if you're fortunate enough for them not to remind you, you remind yourself when you look in the mirror. You think about whether or not someone is staring at your shirt when you have a conversation. There's no escape from it, and no matter who you are, even if you're the most confident person of all time, after you deal with that, every hour of every day for weeks and then months and then years, it's going to grind you up. Now tell me that acne is not a big deal. Acne makes you disgusting. At least that's what the world tells you, and eventually that's what you end up telling yourself. It's absolutely tragic. Some of the most amazing, brilliant people have been crushed by the weight of this, and that was me. I felt disgusting. I felt worthless. I felt ashamed. And that's really the best way I can think of to explain how acne makes somebody feel. That's why I wanted to record this video, because I've never heard anyone explain it quite like this before. And as someone who's really, truly been through it, I want you to know that you're not alone with these feelings. You're not being over dramatic. Your struggle is valid. Your feelings are real, and right now you don't need to hide them and pretend like nothing bothers you. When it comes to the way that you feel about yourself, acne or not, no one gets to tell you whether your feelings are valid or acceptable. No one has the right to dismiss you, and no one gets to call you disgusting, okay? Take that truth, lock it up inside of you, and never forget that. There's gonna be absolute morons that you have to interact with every single day. for the rest of your life. And those people are gonna make fun of you, and things strike deeper when you are self-conscious about what people are making fun of. I think a lot of us know this, but just because they speak loudly and you've heard their opinions many times does not make those opinions true, and does not mean you have to think of yourself in the same way. You can change how you feel by changing how you think. So listen again to this. 67% would find someone unattractive if they had acne. That hurts to hear. It hurts me to hear that, especially at first. But think about it in a different way. Think about it like this. If a person wore bright colored clothes and passed through an all black gothic event, I would bet that more than 67% of them would find that person unattractive. If a person with a lot of makeup and piercings and tattoos passed by a bunch of traditionally Amish people, I would bet that 67% of those Amish people would find them unattractive, or maybe more. Should those people compromise who they are because 6,700 of those 10,000 people don't find them attractive? No. Why? Because there will always be people who find you unattractive. There will always be people who have negative things to say about you and are negative people. You'll always have to deal with haters. And this is something that we all need to get better at, whether we have acne or not. You are a perfectly imperfect human, and that is beautiful. You'll never be perfect, and you can't please everyone. So recognize your own value and never let anyone convince you that you are disgusting. So I felt pulled to make this video after some recent comments I got that reminded me of how I used to feel because of my acne. I felt like I should share this basically in hopes that it would make you feel recognized and not alone, and hopefully help you change how you treat yourself and really the language that you use to describe yourself and talk to yourself as well. I actually have a whole channel called Team Acne where I talk about things just like this. So if this video resonated with you, go over there and subscribe to it. And also, if you are currently dealing with acne and you want to learn how to get rid of it naturally, you can check out my acne program on www.theacnemethod.com, which I created as someone who's actually had acne, because I feel like there's so much BS out there designed to just take your money. So I made it $10, 10 steps, so anybody can do it, anybody can afford it. And I'm fortunate enough now to have helped literally hundreds of people through this program, which is pretty cool. The transformations have been immaculate, so check that out if you want to. I'm really hoping that this video resonates with you, and if it does, give it a thumbs up. I'd also love for you to contribute into the comment section and hear what you think about this idea. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, of course, like we all say on YouTube, subscribe. But really, I just want you to know that you're not alone. I truly do love and appreciate all of you, and I understand what you are going through, no matter where you are in your journey. Be kinder to yourself. Understand that even if you're in the hardest place, in the hardest times right now, it will get better. You just have to continue moving forward, and you have to do it with a positive attitude of just trying to treat yourself nicer and be better to yourself. It will get better. So I think that's all I have to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the very next one.